Few things I didn't like. First thing isn't exactly related to the show, but it's definitely part of it. The intro, Daredevil has his classic suit. In this show, he has his own designs, kind of close to comics, but it's not exactly the comics. But anyway, yeah, he gets in like the very last episode when there's like 20 minutes left. Anyway, he only uses it for like a 6-minute scene. And as you can see on the cover, that is his suit for most of the season. But for some reason during the intro, he has a red suit. Does not make sense. I thought it was weird that Karen killed Wesley and then it's not really mentioned after. A few scenes here and there, but she never talks about it. Not once during this season. Not once. So I hope they talk about it in season 2. Because Wesley was a bit of a major character. And he was killed by someone that doesn't normally, kill. But she did it in self-defense. He kidnapped her. He had a gun. Speaking of which, I thought that scene was incredibly dumb. This man has been training with Kingpin for years. He always does the smart decisions. He always tries to help Kingpin. He doesn't really question him. He's smarter than that. And he makes a lot of smart decisions. This man put a loaded gun on the table where she could reach it and reached for his phone. You telling me this was one of Kingpin's main guys? How can he make that stupid of a decision? And not only that, the man, he's dealt with people doing surprising shit, obviously. Not everything goes to plan. This man got shot by her. He was not expecting it. So naturally he was surprised. But he stays there, does not move. He gets shot in the shoulder, kind of looks at himself, and just lets himself get shot a bunch more. That scene just, didn't really feel like it should have went that way. I honestly thought Kingpin would have killed him, even though it was his friend. Eventually. Because Kingpin is pretty unpredictable. I also thought it was really weird that Kingpin did not kill Gao. Because Kingpin wants to make the people suffer that poisoned Vanessa. And Gao and Leland worked together and did that plan. But he kills Leland and then he's like, hey, go look for Hoffman. And then that's that. He doesn't say anything about Gao or anything. So I hope they actually do something with that in the next season. They were both a part of Vanessa's poisoning. So Leland should not have been the only one to die. And I thought it was pretty obvious that Leland killed him. I don't know why they tried to keep it a secret. Well, he didn't kill anybody. I don't know why they tried to keep it a secret that he poisoned Vanessa. It was dumb. It was pretty obvious that it was him. The only thing that was a bit surprising was that it was Gao too. But not that surprising. Kingpin was making mistakes. Gao didn't like that. Neither did Leland. They're the only ones alive. Foggy really doesn't like lying to, Karen, right? There's a scene where he gets pissed at Daredevil because he lies to her and says that Matt got hurt in a car accident. But later, when they're sorta trying to become friends again, Foggy, by himself, lies saying that, hey, they got the information by the masked man, because Daredevil doesn't really have a name yet, and then lies again, saying that they met him somewhere on a street. Then they go and leave the room, they talk in private, but he doesn't say anything about lying. Thought that was a big deal for you, Foggy. Guess not. This thing isn't exactly about the show, but it's another thing that's part of the show. This is now the second Netflix Marvel show I've watched that had a Batwoman character in it. I didn't mention it in Luke Cage because I thought that was supposed to be a one-time thing. But Luke from Batwoman met Luke Cage. It was a brief scene. I think it was a cameo or whatever. Luke Cage was on the street and he started talking to this random kid. We never see him again. But it was the actor that played Luke in not Luke Cage, that played Luke in Batwoman. And now in episode 3, we get Alex Worf, who plays Mr. Healy, who played Victor Zsasz in Batwoman, and he also played a crime lord in Gotham that gets killed not too long after he's introduced. Which just seems to be a theme with this guy. Killed in Gotham, killed in this show, both after only one episode. And he only had one episode in season 2, but fortunately, he did get to come back for one episode in season 3, and he was not killed off. Alex Worf is a pretty good actor. What else? Can't really think of anything else. It was a pretty decent season. Had its moments. Just wish we would have got the suit a little bit sooner. And yeah, that's about it.